Well, switching over to Beirut, joined by political commentator Mr. Abraham Mousavi. Thank you so much for being with us. Now, we see, as we hear regularly, that again, Israel has basically violated Lebanon's airspace. Now, your country is asking for condemnation by the UN Security Council. Do you think that it will get the condemnation from the Security Council? And even if it does, will that make a difference?
Well, to tell you the truth, we do not expect from the United Nations Security Council to be able to issue condemnation against Israel. It has never been the habit, you know, here in this part of the world, especially in Palestine and Lebanon, and in all of the aggressions that the Israelis carry out against any of the Arab and Islamic nations. We know very well that there is always a guarantee by certain Western powers, namely United States of America, Britain, sometimes France. I mean, that they always give the guarantee and the immunity to the Israelis from any kind of condemnation. But let's hypothetically suggest that this is going to take place, which is not going to be the case in any way. I don't believe that this is going to make any difference. Yes, truly, when it comes to Israel, the laws are being made in order to be transgressed and in order to be violated and in order to be to break them, actually. The Israelis have always exercised, have always violated. You did say, actually, that they are violating the Lebanese sovereignty in space, sometimes in water and on land, also on the ground, on a daily basis. I can tell you when it comes to the airspace, the Israelis are violating the airspace and the sovereignty in the airspace on an hour level and on a minute level. They are always in the skies and the space of Lebanon, carrying different smoke crates, carrying like investigations and spying against Lebanon and against
Mr. Mousavi, how concerned are your people now, especially that the airspace violations have increased, especially after this deteriorating situation that is going on in Syria?
Well, to tell you the truth, I mean, when you talk about Lebanon, you talk about a very consolidated, deeply entrenched culture of resistance against the Israelis. Now, when we look at them, I mean, we say they dare do something because, you know, the Lebanese people have been able, through their resistance, through their victorious and the glorious resistance, to give lessons to the Israeli aggressions and to the Israeli aggressors. Now there is a kind of balance of terror, if you want. There is a kind of balance of defense. There is a kind of equilibrium, a very delicate one, that if they do make any folly against Lebanon, they are going to pay the price. This is a culture known by all the Lebanese. We have reached a place where any aggression against Lebanon is not going to be a picnic, is not going to be a random issue that they can take. It's not something that they can do in a cool nerves.
Okay.
They have to make a lengthy, complicated accounts before they do it.
Thank you so much, political commentator out of Beirut, Mr. Abraham Mousavi, for being with us.